if you were here the other day, Tuesday, we were playing this on stream, and while it looked really, really cool on paper, it didn't really do well in practice. We went like 2 and 4 or something in best of 3. But overall, the engine felt powerful, but we just weren't doing enough with it, or we weren't able to support it properly. So this is Oval Chase Daredevil plus Monument to Endurance with Zombie Infestation. So, you have an Oval Chase or 2 in hand, you discard them to Infestation, you get a 2/2 zombie, and you create 2 triggers for Monument to Endurance. One of them creates a treasure, the other one does whatever you want, lose 3, draw a card. Once the treasure enters, you get Oval Chase back to your hand, and then you can discard again to Zombie Infestation, and so on. So the cool thing is this triggers on each turn. So let's say you discard double Daredevil on your turn, you can treasure, and opponent loses 3, and then on their turn do the same thing, treasure, lose 3. So it's actually a relatively fast clock if you can get it up and running. We were also playing a little Tezzeret board, just because we were already sort of in that artifact theme, and we wanted to be able to tutor things. This sort of silver bullet wish board of sorts. Not really a wish board, a toolbox. Shadow Spear, Phenomenon Recorder, Lava Spur Boots, Currency Converter, and Tormod's Crypt, along with some Blood Fountain and stuff, because we are also playing a Persist package with Troll of Khazad-dûm, Sire of Insanity, and Rottenmouth Viper. Since we're already discarding things to Infestation or Currency Converter, I figured why not throw in a Reanimation package and take advantage of that too. But, overall, the deck was kind of just, it wasn't strong enough, we weren't making powerful plays, and it could grind really well, but I wanted to sort of revamp it. And one thing I really enjoyed was how Currency Converter plus Tezzeret is kind of like a build your own Zombie Infestation, right? Sure, we're discarding to other stuff, Gaia Reach Sanitarium or Zombie Infestation, the blood token from Blood Fountain, and you could exile that, but then you could, draw a card, discard a card for 2 mana, untap it with Tezzeret, then immediately put an exile card and create a 2/2 or create a treasure token. And if we're creating treasure tokens, obviously that brings back Oval Chase, or we're just making 2/2 rogue creatures. And I thought, well, that was a super strong interaction, so let's go for like a full package on that. We're playing 3 Tezzeret plus 4 Converter. We plopped in a Liliana of the Veil to sort of take advantage of the mid-range E5, but now, instead of that whole entire toolbox of artifacts, we're still playing Lantern, we're still playing Shadow Spear because it's good on Rottenmouth, but I decided to go with Grim Bauble because it's tutorable by Tezzeret, and a pretty decent early removal. It's no portable hole, but it does the trick. We're playing Fatal Push because a lot of things we're jamming can be sacrificed pretty easy. Treasure tokens, Soul Guide, the blood tokens, like I said, stuff like that. We can block or swing with zombies and have them die, so it's pretty easy to turn on Revolt. And then, of course, we're also playing Blood Fountains as another wish or toolbox target because I wanted to be able to power out this Rottenmouth Viper a little faster. So, turn 1 Bobble, turn 2, Zombie Infestation, turn 3, whatever, Blood Fountains, maybe you make a zombie there. You can power out Rottenmouth Viper pretty quick on turn 3 or 4. But then, of course, we still have Monument to Endurance, so we can grind to that long game, which plays really well with Currency Converter. And this just feels like it has a bit more to do in the early game, and it's going to be a bit more consistent with all these 4-ofs, whereas Tezzeret can just sort of, 1, get you some situational cards, but 2, it actually provides you additional value untapping the Currency Converter, and between Blood Fountain plus Citadel, Vault of Whispers, the treasures that you're making, things like that, it's actually pretty easy to ultimate him. In terms of the mana base, we're still playing the Gaia Reach as another discard outlet, a couple Herb Board to make sure Gaia Reach and Darksteel Citadel can tap for black, 4 Felda Profane as some additional removal to battle to Fatal Push and Grim Bauble, but the main deck is only tweaked a little bit. We still have that same sort of grindy core with Zombie Infestation. As for the sideboard, like I said, when we play these decks, we're kind of always changing things, so we might switch this up between matches. But I went with 4 Duress just to hit, you know, control, combo, whatever we might need it against, even like Affinity. It's not horrible. Surgical Extraction as some combo removal plus Graveyard Hate. And then I am playing some additional small toolbox targets for Tezzeret. So Graft Digger's Cage, which is actually pretty decent against like Val combo. Stops their Court of Calling and their Green Sun Zeniths and Collected Company. Plus, you know, Graveyard Reanimator kind of stuff. Pithy Needle, mainly for like Boros Energy, hitting a Johnny or Goblin Bombardment, stuff like that. Vexing Bobble, for some other shenanigans going on, Shifting Woodlands, Omniscience, you know, whatever. And then Torpor Orb, which you can't tutor, but just seems kind of decent in this meta. And then I'm testing Cry of the Carnarium over Toxic Deluge. I feel like the exile might be helpful, and we can afford the double black. Not sure it's going to be better overall. I think Toxic Deluge is just going to be better in, you know, each given situation. If we need to like wipe out a Shieldred or something, and we can do it for 5, but we'll try Cry to start. And then just a single Ashiok, hates on graveyard stuff, prevents searches, and whatever. So this isn't really set in stone, not very static. We'll probably change it as we go along. But let's hop into some games and see how we do. All right. We have a hand that does stuff, so we're gonna keep it. We're gonna do our best. Let's lead on a tapped Fellmire and go from there. Commercial district. We on a little woodland something here. Let's go straight into a zombie infestation. We can discard Oval Chase and start beating down with some zombie. Maybe we commit a little bit here. We did see a Jund Ice Till deck the other day that was pretty hot. We're just gonna go all in on zombies. It's also nice that we have some indestructible lands in case he's doing something silly here with Ghost Hoarders or Fields. Darksteel is helpful. Second infestation. What you got for me? Kozilek's Return. Of fucking course he's playing Kozilek's Return, chat. Not a Eldrazi Insight and we get K returned. God damn it. Ooh, look at that. We have some forests. Gaia Reach Sanitarium's pretty good. God damn it, chat. Why are people teching for my zombies? The old double Ice Till. I'm into it. Ice Till's such a sweet card, though. I want to see what he's doing with it. So far, it's nothing. It's just lands. You guys see we're getting Valakut? What else are we getting? We didn't even talk about all the stuff coming to us from Arena Cube. We got some Nutter Butter stuff going on. Alright, he blows up that, which we knew was coming, which is nice for us. We will go get a Swamp, but that also gives us the ability to Fatal Push this, which is very good. Rottenmouth Viper. We need another land for that. We're gonna get ghost quartered out. All right, there's a lot to bring in this next game. I think I want Delucia's Ashiok. Keep Soul Guide Lantern in. I don't think the rest is worth it. I think we're just gonna trade out this zombie infestation for a Viper. We'll go from there. Of course, you can just discard lands and stuff, but we can go from there. Oh, chat. Can you believe Halloween's already next week, too? Jesus Christ. We're getting K commanded for 7. Chat. Is he on, like, green-red land destruction, and he's not fully Eldrazi? Like, do we think he's playing, he's gotta be playing, like, Microspawn, right? Or whatever it's called. That's kind of wild, huh? Surgical, Toxic Deluge, Ashiok. Lily? No. Do we need the Duresses? I don't think so. Jesus Christ. I think I want to get rid of the Shadow Spear. I think we can cut some Baubles and some Blood Fountains. I don't think Baubles is going to be good at all, actually. We'll try something like that. Holy moly. I love that we are seeing quite a bit of diversity as we're playing the last few streams. We've seen all sorts of stuff, but geez Louise, is our deck not tech to fight any of it? Currency converter into a zombie infestation feels pretty good. I do know, obviously, Ops run in Cage return, so that hurts. Goes for a Sprawl. We might get rid of this Rottenmouth and the push, I think. He dumps a return. Okay, so he is on green-red Eldrazi land shenanigans, which is good to know. Let's throw here plus push. We're gonna exile both of these. We could just fire up a... Chat, how do you feel about just firing up a fucking Rottenmouth Viper? Is that wild? Should we just say suck it and go for it? That's interesting, huh? Or we could just get an endurance going. Or just, you know what? Screw the, we don't need the extra body. We could have kept the currency converter there, but we're just going all in on this Rottenmouth and seeing what happens. There's no rules. We'll see if his big things can beat our big things, which they probably can. I don't know if any of you follow CSGO, but that whole thing is wild too, huh? Where they just basically collapse the market. Oh, yeah. We get micro spawn, chat. That feels great. Like the other versions of this list, I also think we're just not good against Eldrazi. Like, our long game's pretty good, but their long game is much better. Their early game's much better. They're playing ridiculous stuff. Has anyone played Rottenmouth Viper with Hardened Scales? Or not Hardened Scales. Shoot. What's the card that... Not Doubling Season. Isn't there a smaller card that puts additional types of counters? Or am I just thinking of Proliferate? I'm thinking of something else. Oh, and then, see, we're just gonna get, like, World Breakered. Yeah. Like, blows up, what? Our Darksteel Citadel? Deals 5 to everything. Or not. Could swing it us for 3. Second Citadel is hot. We get 3 traders here, so he's gonna probably throw World Breaker back into his hand. Discard, discard. Lose 4. Or discard. Lose 8. Block, block. Sacks the Utopia Sprawl. Even better. Redonkulous, chat. We get ran over, baby. I don't know what mono black... I mean, I guess we didn't get any of our sideboard stuff either. Not that it would have mattered in this situation. But we'll call that an easy loss on our part. Let's try the next one, boys. Simple little hands. No 2-drop, but a nice hand of 3 drops. We'll lead on a Soul Guide Lantern here. If we need to cycle it, that'd be great, but we're just gonna chill. Opponent starts on a swamp. Beautiful. We'll probably drop this Tez first. Jet Medallion. Okay, I'm glad we have the Soul Guide Lantern then. Let's go grab a currency converter. Hopefully we're just getting Jet Storm with Priest of Gix. Unstoppable Slasher. Okay, something a little different, chat. Good for us. Okay, what do we want to do? Do we want to Fel the Profane that and just chill for a turn? Or do we want to... Let's Currency Converter. Yeah. Yeah? Currency Converter. We'll draw and discard. We'll discard 1 Fel the Profane. Exile that. Let's untap. I know we could have discarded Daredevil there too. Vault of Whispers. We're gonna hold up the converter for now. But I think we're just gonna want to start blocking. We'll see. He might just play a Bloodletter. Oh, boys. All right. Opponent looks like they're going to give us a little swingaroo. We'll Throw a currency converter in response. Put this back in our grave, make it 2/2. We'll see if he has a push. Doesn't look like it, which is good for us. Debating on what we want to do next turn. Worm coil larva. Hell yeah, opponent. Don't know what the heck you're doing, but I like it. We're gonna discard. No, we want the value off of this first, right? Yeah. So discard both of these. Trigger. Let's create a treasure and draw a card. Blood Fountain's pretty good. Put a loyalty counter on that. We're going to return both of these to our hands. Make a zombie. And then we're going to play this Blood Fountain. Get 2 traders on good old Tezzy Baby. And then I think we just want to alt Tez right away here. Let's turn this blood token into a 3/3. I feel like we got a pretty good setup going here. We can start making zombies. Also, it might be worth it to probably exile one of these oval chases so we can get a... I guess it doesn't really matter. We can get 2 zombies going anyway since it's on their turn. But we didn't do it. Do the -3, and then we'll rebuy one of them, make a second 2/2 with the converter. Create a treasure, draw a card. Gaia Reach is good. We're going to discard both of these again. Lose 3 life. Exile one of them. Decline the other. And then we'll put one of them back into our graveyard. I don't think I mind if he swings at us and we double block the worm coil. Only makes what, 1/2s? And a 1/2, 2/1? That's such a fun card. I think we'll block both. I feel like we're in a pretty good spot to do whatever we want here. Plus, we're going to start pumping our treasure tokens into 3/3s. And we have a Castle Locthwain. I think we're just fine. Goes for the throats are 1. Okay. Maybe a second one? No. Okay. Good for us. That guy's tapped for a couple turns. Flesh Scourger. Only has a little guy, though. Okay, what do we want to do here, chat? Do we want to discard both of these? I think so. We'll get going right away here. Treasure. Let's draw. Yeah, we'll exile that. Do we want to fell the Profane? We'll exile that too. We can make opponent lose 3. I'm gonna decline that because we can put a land back into our graveyard, right? And that makes a treasure. So we can get both of these back. I'm gonna fell the Profane this and lose 3. We could also rebuy. This is only creatures, right? No, let's do that on his turn. We'll turn a treasure into a 3/3 and smack him. I guess we don't have to rebuy anything. Opponent's just kind of chilling. We might see something big. Like I said, might see something big. A double sack, possibly. No, just makes 2/2s. Okay. In response, I think we're gonna start making them lose some life here. And then maybe we'll X out one of those. That feels fine. Opponent doesn't do anything. Okay, interesting. Let's chuck that back in the graveyard. Let's play our blood fountain. Make some tokens here. Bring back both of those. Discard both of these. Oh, chat, this deck's so sick. Let's lose 3 and draw. No and no. Play land for turn. Let's draw off of this. This opponent's just dead. They're pretty close. Let's also let's buy those back. They're just dead, right? We're gonna kill them on their turn off of the other monument trigger. This was such a sweet game. We'll stop on their upkeep. Lose 3, make your treasure. Nice. Okay, so they're not Jetstorm. Why are people so dumb? Okay, that was super sick. Nothing crazy. They're just kind of on a big boy stuff. So I think we're gonna bring in a couple Toxic Deluges. We saw some removal. I think Duress is actually probably okay here. I also don't mind another Lily. Not sure if we need Pithing Needle entirely. We could probably drop a Monument, drop an Infestation, drop a couple Blood Fountains. Fatal Push doesn't seem incredible. I don't know if... Shadow Spear's probably fine. We'll drop a Converter. We'll try something like that. Be a little more mid-rangey. Try and outgrind them more, but... Whew! When you get the engine up and running, boys, it's nutter butters. Turn 1 Deluge, turn 2 nothing. We hope we find a land and fire up a Toxic Deluge. A couple turns to do it. We're gonna try it out. We're on the draw. We got a Shadow Spear too. Hey, opponent! Oh, nice draw. Let me see what you're working with, baby. Murderous Rider, Phyrexian Arena, awesome. Take him off some card advantage. So he's just like a mono black mid-range shell, which is fine. I like that we drew that land. Hopefully we can go get a Tezzeret up and running here, but nothing from opponent there. We'll play our Shadow Spear. And actually, next turn we'll probably take the turn off just to play Monument. If he wants to jam a Murderous Rider, or maybe he has a Phyrexian. Yeah. Am I okay with him hitting me for a turn. I think I am. Unless he top decks Bloodletter and we're fucked. In which case, I deserve to die. But he might just equip Jet Medallion. Yeah, you got it. Swings. Okay. Takes us down to 8. Beautiful. We're just gonna profane it. Give us a couple turns. We'll see if he fires up Faceless Haven. Praven! Coming in hot with a sub. What a guy. Am I right? What a guy. Over here subscribing for 5 months. That's almost 6, Praven. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Alright, opponent decided not to give us a little smackaroony, which I enjoy very much. So we're going to Tez. It's going. We're not doing too bad. I messed around with the shell, and I feel pretty good about what we're jamming tonight. We're gonna grab a currency converter, throw this bad boy down, and then we're gonna put a little loyalty on that. We'll see if he wants to snipe it. This Faceless Haven might fuck us, but that's okay, chat. But we decided to. Hello? We're leaning into currency converter plus Tezzeret. You know what? I'm sorry. We are 0-1. We lost to what did we lose to? Green Red Eldrazi Panza. He was playing Ice Till. Dude, I made like 6 zombies and then I don't think it was 6. I think we started off with like 3 zombies and then he proceeded to K return me. I was like, okay, alright. No thank you. I'm good. Chat, how do you feel about me toxic delusioning this guy? Because I don't feel good about it at all. Because we're actually just dead to Faceless Haven if we do that. Oh. Opponent's cards are so annoying. Maybe we should play like Deadly Cover-Up. Or Damnation. We could bobble and then... If we... if we bobble first... And do it on this... We then can deluge for 3, so we're not dead to the Faceless Haven. But we're close. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think we might... We were playing Cry of the Carnarium, but it wasn't enough. Okay, opponent sees the line. Doesn't know how to tap his Faceless Haven. Because I have an Urborg out. And then he equips Shadow Spear. And we die. Alright, let's do game 3. Fuck! I don't even know if Duress is that good here. To be honest. Is this get exiled immediately? No, so we could technically surgical it. I don't really want to surgical it. But we could bring in a Graph Digger's Cage. Maybe we drop 1 Bobble and bring in a Push, because I feel like that's going to be more relevant. But, Dam kills... Dam is target creature, or you overload it for each creature. And you have to splash into white. There is the 3-mana Cleave card. Is that creatures 2 or less? I don't know if we need Soul Guide Lantern either. I don't know if he's playing any Reanimator kind of shenanigans. Let's try this. But I really liked Tez plus Converter as like a build your own zombie infestation. You should have seen the first game was crazy. Twitch really wants me to share stuff. Watch streak reach. Praven is trailing on a 5-stream streak. Oh my god, Praven. Who knew? Who knew you were on such a streak? This hand's pretty good. Turn 1 duress. What you got for me? Bitter Triumph and Phyrexian Arena. Okay. He does have Mana Gorger, which is whatever, but we can at least get a converter up and running here. Praven, I'm just happy you shared stuff. And also, did I thank you? I think I thanked you. Thank you for your subscription. Ooh! Give me another one. I don't know why opponent... Is he bringing that in just for... Ooh! Give me your jet medallion, baby! I guess he wants to take out my planeswalkers. Okay. Alright. Okay. I can deal with a little zombie infestation. We can start... We can make what? 2 guys a turn here? I'd like another land, but we could also dive headfirst into this this Rottenmouth Viper, but not when he has that in hand. So we're gonna do this. I think we're gonna exile just one of them to start. Good thing I did. We're gonna drop this and put this back into the yard, then play this and get them back. And then we'll just chill for a turn. He does have Bitter Triumph. He might just jam this Flesh Gorger. Okay, chat, I'm a little sick of the fall B-roll essentials. What should we switch to? Do you want Inspired by Gilmore Girls? What's classical minimalism? Is this an instant? It is. Does that mean we're gonna have to make 3 blockers here? Okay, classical minimalism's not it either. That's not it, chap. That's not it, chief. We're just gonna go back to our classics. Alright, I think we have to here, right? We'll do the same thing we did last turn. We'll exile 1. So that way we can make another zombie next turn. I assume we might see a Bitter Triumph here, maybe. Probably not, because he can just Death Touch all 3. But if we can get the Bitter Triumph out of his hand, that'd be fantastic. I will happily trade a Triumph for one of these. Oh, yeah, chat. Okay. He took some bait. We still get to block that and reset it. Beautiful. Okay. We're doing great here, boys. Now, my question is, chat. Oh, my God. Does it get any better? What a top deck. Put that in the yard. Throw down a Vault of Whispers. Get back some frickin' value, baby. We could also go all in on this Rottenmouth Viper. What are the chances opponent has another something in hand? If we do this, we have to sack all... we can make another thing, and then we could sack 2 of those, plus... We can just sack both zombies, right? Let's do that. Is that crazy? No, it's not crazy. Let's hope he doesn't have another removal spell in hand. Go all in on the Viper here, boys. I assume he just loses 4. Tez off the top would be nice. Monument off the top would be nice. A Monument off the top would be really nice. Does he have a second? Oh, chat, did we make the wrong decision? Does he have another Bitter Triumph? Or a Murderous Rider? Ah, oh, fuck me. You hate to see it, boys. We tried. Make it 2/2. Let's draw a card. Okay, we like that a lot. We're gonna have to take a hit here. But he goes for the Flesh Gorger, which does have Menace. That's gonna hurt. Next turn. Urborg off the top here. Okay, so let's draw Tez. What is Tez doing for us? I'm not sure. We could go fetch... Well, okay. Let's see. We're not dead completely. If we fetch a Graft Digger's Cage, we get back both of this, and he can't return his Slasher. So let's do that. Let's Cage, counter on Tez. Bring that back. Bring that back. Just play the Urborg, and we'll just pass back. And then next turn, we can make this turn, we can make 2 2/2s. Either way, I think we have to triple block the Slasher. And take 3 off the Gorger. Slasher, Gorger, I hardly know her! Shut up. Alright. Maybe he'll take bait and swing you something else. But let's see. Let's do this like we normally would. Get double converter triggers. I think we're going to exile both here. Because we're going to be able to untap converter next turn twice if we want to draw and do whatever. So let's triple block here. Oh. That dies. Grafter's Cage stops it from coming back, so we're okay. And then we get like... What do we get? Just a little equip here? Okay. Chat, we're okay. We're coming back here, baby. Another Oval Chase is nutter butters, dude. Jeez Louise. Wow. Okay. What do we want to do? Draw and discard? And see what we get? Oh! Oh my god, does it get any better, chat? I think we're gonna decline both of those. We're not dead yet. We're close, but we're not dead. We will see a whatever here. But we have 2 blockers. Tez plus currency converter is nutty, dude. He has Menace and Trample, so obviously if he removes something, we're gonna take a hit. But maybe he'll finally swing at Tez. Oh. I mean, we could just let him go, but we will block. How dangerous is it for me to pop off this castle? What a grind fest, dude. This deck's kind of cool, though. Liliana Dreadhorde. Okay. I don't think we brought in our Pithy Needles, did we? No. Alright, let's draw off of this. We'll take 1. Second Tez and a converter. Ooh, boy. First time chatter. Fatal. Hello, Fatal. Welcome to stream. Let's crack a lackin'. So let's dump this in the yard. Make it 2-2. Let's play currency converter. Trigger to get back all those, plus fire up that, which is great. Let's, then what? What do I have to go snag? Anything good? Maybe we just go get our own, I think we just go get our own Shadow Spear here. So in that case, let's discard these. Which one is this? Yeah, we'll exile there. Is that the right one? Yeah. Decline the others. Make a 2-2. Put that in our yard. We're gonna discard both of these. I don't think we need second Tez right now. Decline, decline, decline. Your mom, decline. Make a 2-2. Shadow Spear. Get all of those back to our hands. Beautiful. Throw that on there. And we're going to chill for a turn. Nothing much. Just finding my last upgrade to my commander deck. What's up with you? Not much. We're just playing a little Zomument. This is version 3. A little bit of upgrades from the other day. Put them into zombies. So there's the worm coil larva. Gross. I think we have to swing at Lily here, right? Which is tough. We could also just start playing these oval chase. I don't really want to, but we could. What commander deck are you working on? We're gonna is this the other one? No. We will exile 2 of these. Is that what we wanted to do? Yes. Second Urborg. Do I have a way? Let's draw and discard this oval chase. Tekanuma's pretty good. Let's tap this for black. Let's play second Urborg. What does Tekanuma get me back? Rottenmouth Viper? That does not give me an additional anything. So let's dump this oval chase into the yard. Tier 2 bracket 5. Interesting. Do you play a lot of comp? Do I want to Tekanuma here, chat? I think I have to. Let's untap this currency converter and make another 2-2. And then let's Tekanuma and then get back Rottenmouth. We will actually exile that because that gives us a treasure. Ooh, and it gives us another Tezzeret. Don't think we need it now. But let's swing. Is it crazy to swing all 4 at Lily? This alt's at, that alt's at 9. Let's swing 4 at Lily. Does this have Menace? No. And then we can move. Let's do that. Let's hold his Lily back for a turn or 2. We'll gain 3, go to 7. And then we'll move the Shadow Spear. No, I'm just getting it after 6 years away from it for a different format. Gotcha. How'd you find this stream? We usually don't get a lot of new people here. Oh, he blocked all of those. Wow. I sort low to high. Hell yeah, you do. Well, welcome. My name's Plum. I am a writer for mtgazone.com, and also creator of the Jank Tank, under construction. But the Jank Tank is a website that is exactly what it sounds, just a library of jank decks. It's in the process. I'm building it by myself, but we stream mainly arena formats, historic especially, but we also dabble in timeless and pioneer. But I have a modern background. Played modern paper for like 12 years. Chat, he killed my murderous rider because he hates me. But I appreciate you stopping by. We don't really... I mostly just stream to create video content for the articles. But we got a small little crew here. We just hang out, we vibe, listen to the sunny beats, as they say. No swing from the worm coil larva. Oh my Lanta. Took us long enough to find a freaking monument to endurance. Top 250 Grand Prix 2019. Hell yeah. Chat, do you see the value we're about to get? Oh, baby. All right, now we're up and running, boys. Let's make some freaking zombies. So if I do this in full control in response to the monument triggers, am I in full control? I am, yeah? Okay, so we're gonna make a treasure and draw a card, and then in response, we're gonna discard the other 2 ovals. So that way we can get all 4 of our oval chases back. So we can make 2 zombies every turn cycle, and opponent loses 6 every turn cycle. We will actually... Oh my god, watch this. We can exile these. Hold on, we gotta be in full control again. Sorry. And then in response, we can also put these back in our graveyard before the monument goes off to create 2 more additional 2/2s. That's what I played. I ran Jun Hydras. That was pretty baller. Yeah, we just try and play... opponents on an interesting list, actually. They're Jet mid-range. Usually you just see Jet combo, but they're swapping. Oh, chat! The value. But I played... My first modern deck was Living End. Like, old Living End with Violent Outbursts and all that fun stuff. What do you think opponent has in here? Anything good? We'll check it out. And then I played... you can post deck list in here if you'd like. And then I played Living End for a long time. We're going to swing all 4 here again at opponent. At the Lily. See if he trades out anything. But yeah, feel free to post lists. If you type, what is it? Exclamation point decks. I don't know if you're much of a... Are you a historic player? That should give you the link to my Mox Field, where we have all sorts of stuff on there. All right, we're slowly whittling down that. We still have quite the army. We're gonna re-equip this on a 2/2, and then on his upkeep, we're gonna fire up some infestations. Or, yeah, some zombies. We're starting to get to a point where we might just be able to kill him. We have 33 cards. Opponent has 38. We know he drew a land. Ways you can pull it up on stream. Gotcha. Let me crack her open. Corpse Jack Menace. Holy moly. I haven't seen that card in the age of a dog. Do we, no, we're going to do that on his turn, like I said. We're in full control. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Let's do this and draw. We're going to decline all the converter things here. Second Rotten Mouth's pretty... Ooh, actually, we might be able to... Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped right over it, chat, but that's okay. We're going to return these to hand. Turn that to hand. Oh, I didn't even need full control. I fucked up. But you know what? There's no rules here. Opponent will lose 3. We'll resolve all that. Let's put 1. Which one is this? Since we fucked up, we're going to exile both of these. Make our zombie. Do that, do that, do that, do that, and do that. Alright. We'll chill for a second. But I play old school to start, not the new age combo meta stuff. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel like. Historic's in an interesting spot with Auras and Eldrazi being such top dogs. But Timeless is a little too inbred for me when you get Omniscience done turn 2. I like the pool that it has, but kind of tough at the moment. Chat, what are we doing? Are we just double Rotten Mouthing next turn? I kind of feel like that's the play of the game. Let's discard these. And then we can use Currency Converter to... I got less than 9 minutes on the clock. Jeez Louise. Might have to start swinging an opponent here, chat. Fatal Push is sick. That's a 5-drop, though. Okay, so let's convert. Let's go put this land onto the field. That returns 2 of those. I know we're not getting full value here. Again, I should have full controlled, but that's okay. Let's put this back into the yard. Let's crack this for a black and Fatal Push a Murderous Rider. I think we're going to kill his Lily. Yeah, we have to kill his Lily. That's the only thing that's really bothering us here, right? He has a Faithless Haven. Okay, so let's equip. And we'll swing out. If he wants to kill the one we equip, that's fine too. But we're going to swing all over here. Let's see. You could also block with Faceless Haven, but here's my Landfall Mutate Historic deck. Oh, I remember a good old Landfall. Alright, so he does decide to blow up that. Druid class is fun. Brushfire Elemental. Mossborn Hydra. Mossborn Hydra is just a fun card, is it not? Just watching that thing climb. So he decides to shoot our Sheriff because he hates me. Opponent hates me, chat. We have, what, 6 going at it? He's going to block 3. We gain whatever. We get to at least make another zombie. And then we can Rotten Mouth. We're going to draw a card, Major Treasure. Fabled Passage. You probably want Prismatic Vista over Fabled Passage, right? Oh. Okay, well, we found a Felda Profane. So we're just trying to blow up his Wormcoil Larva and trample. That might seal the deal for us, I think. I know he gets that, but at least we get to... That kills his Liliana, correct? Unless he has another... He had Fable... no, he has a Faceless Haven up. You could have a second Shoot the Sheriff. This is old school, as I said. Don't really play MTG. Gotcha. Gotcha. Have you tried... You play Brawl at all? You said you were a Commander player. For Arena, you know. They just showed off a bunch of cards coming to the Powered Cube. You hate Brawl. I don't play a lot of Brawl either, so I understand. We're gonna move this onto here. Where's our other other Daredevils under converter? How much time I got on the clock? 7 minutes, okay. Just not Commander. Yeah, it's not the same. Plus, you got Arenas, you got Alchemy cards. I heard Brawl's a lot of, just like Timeless, it's a lot of strip mine shenanigans at the moment. Which is never fun. But hopefully, the Arena Power... I don't know what we're all getting in Historic from the Arena Powered Cube. But there's going to be a lot of hopefully fun stuff. All right, opponent's giving us trample on his worm. Shout out to the worms. What are you sending me here? Esper shifts. Shifts your sanity. All right, let's see what Op does here. Guys, this is only game 2. We're in a... Whew. Let's make a treasure. Let's start making our opponent lose 3. Because we need to start doing some stuff here. Second monument is big. We're gonna decline that. We're gonna decline that. Bring back both of these. Let's discard one more. Go all in on these zombies. Can I just spam these? I don't really want to exile. That's your commander deck. I used to play, what did I play? Boonweaver Terrador? If we're talking about like competitive commander. Toxic Deluge! I sure hope it does. Oh, wait, no! Chat, why am I so stupid? I'm not paying attention. Fatal, you're distracting me. No, I'm joking. I'm making misplays here. Let's swing all. We're gonna start putting some pressure on opponent. If he blocks incorrectly, we can also just Toxic Deluge for 1 here and just wipe his board. Hopefully that's the plan. Anti-Calls of Vestige, Archaeomancer, Boundless Spring. What bracket did you say this was? I'm not even familiar with all of those, but you said it was... Tier 2, bracket 5. Gotcha. Oh, chat. Are we ready to just blow our opponent to smithereens here? We got 6 minutes on the clock. Oh my god, chat, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Watch this. Do this for 1. Oh my god, it's so good. Hell yeah. Alright. Good game. That should be, for the most part, GG's. We're gonna make him lose 6 life this turn. Hey, you play this in paper, right? Mind Drink, Muddle Mister, Swan Song, Worm Coil Larva, hell yeah. Alright. Let's get going here, chat. Lose 3. Create a treasure. Lose 3. Draw a card. We're gonna blow up that in response. But yeah, I haven't played Commander in such a long time. Do we still have Grafter's Cage? Oh, we do. Chat, we're so good at this game. Alright, let's do one more discard here. Just to draw an extra card and create a treasure token. Actually, we're just gonna... I think we go all in here. Which one is this? If we discard it to the right converter, we can make another 2/2. How much time we got? 4 minutes, baby. Race against the clock. No. Let's just chill for a second. Alright. Equip this. He should be dead, right? We're gonna make him lose 6 here. He goes down to 10. He gains 3. And even if we don't get there, he has enough Phyrexian Arena to at least ping him for another one. Chat, this is the longest match we've played in a long time. And there's a lot of things we could have done. But let's just swing first. And see what he does. But when you do dab, are these the main decks you play when you dabble in Historic? If he's not dead here, he's dead on his upkeep. But we got him, chat. Wow. So obviously he didn't play completely optimal there. There's a lot of other stuff we could have been doing with the converters. But we left that oval chase under there, so we could have been making even more tokens. But whew! That was a good game. That was fun. We grinded like a mother trucker there. Start recording. This hand's pretty decent to start us off. Little slow in terms of lands here. This Castle Lockthwain's going to enter tap, but we do have a converter into an infestation, so we can start getting some shenanigans going there. Looks like we are against Affinity. Those Toxic Deluges are going to put in some work. That's a hot list. Took about 7 years to build. I could see that. Opponent looks like they held most of their cards. We might see like some Ornithopter stuff here, so they get max value out of these interlacers. Yeah. Bonesaw. Interesting. Okay, so looks like his goal is to really just wombo combo here. Jesus Christ. Okay, what a good hand from opponent. He's got plenty of gas. Hopefully, he probably hit something else. Giant Craft Helm. Hell yeah. We haven't faced anyone playing, those are what, Doc Ox Tentacles or whatever? 7 years to build. Dude, I gotta get back into some Commander. I think we're gonna bobble his Frogmite. And then we'll play a Soul Guide Lantern. I guess we'll just eat an Interlacer. He's probably playing Emery. We're 3K your currency. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't think my decks were ever that expensive. I had a gold bordered Gaia's Cradle. But hell yeah, dude. Deck's fire. Alright, opponent's swinging at us for 4. We're just kind of chilling. We do have this Felda Profane. Oval Chase is sick here. Let's draw. Are we gonna get rid of this? I guess we really only need 3 mana, so we'll just pass. We can make 2 2/2s. One off the Infestation, one off the Converter. But opponent is doing a lot of stuff over there. LGS peeps are all super jealous. What do your LGS peeps play? Anything crazy? Opponent swings for 2. Alright. We'll go Oval Chase, Felda Profane. It might be better to kill the Ornithopter there, but I'd rather not try and dig for another land. So we'll make a 2/2, and then we're going to convert this Oval Chase back into yard, make another 2/2. That's pretty hot. Let's make another 2/2. Let's Blood Fountain, bring back that. We could also play this Rotten Mouth. I kind of like that. Let's swing, see if he blocks one of these Frogmites. What are the chances he has a Rebuke here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we get rebuked, okay. We did not. That's good for us. Chat, opponent had a very explosive start, and I feel like we're doing okay. I'd like to find a Tez so we can get a Shadow Spear, but I don't even know what's competitive, what CDH even looks like at this. Competitive CDH? Competitive EDH. That's what the C stands for, chat. Alright. Opponent's smacking us a whole lot. Second Bobble is sick. Let's do what? I think we just kill the Frogmite. There's a chance we're dead next turn anyways. So let's swing here. We got nothing else going on. Do we want to just draw? We can do that on his turn, though. Okay, let's just pass. There's a chance he just Galvanic blasts us and we're dead. Hard cast the Emissary. Okay. Ornithopter. Chat, we're okay here. We're gonna pop the Lantern. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna crack the Lantern. Draw a card. Ooh. We also get a Bobble, which kills the Thopter. Let's keep that. Bobble kill the Ornithopter. Swing both. He could sack both of those, and he takes 4 and dies. Okay. Zomument runs a dual commander, Vile Smasher, and Sakashima, the Thousand Faces. I don't know what Sakashima does. 1,000 Faces? Alright, while we're chilling here, let's bring in Vexing Bobble, which is fine against Frogmite. We did see... What do we see? Chances he runs Emery. Kind of high, right? I think we're just going to bring in the Deluges. I actually don't think Liliana's that good here. Do we need Needle for anything? I guess we can name Interlacer. Is that better than Blood Fountains? Probably. Bobble actually did some work. I think Shadow Spear is fine. What are the... If he has Emery in his deck... Let's drop the Lantern. We can drop a Converter. I don't know if Push is going to be that good, but let's bring in the other that, and maybe like an Ashiok. No, we don't need Ashiok's going to be too slow here. Maybe just like a single Surgical. Pithy Needle. No, let's, you know what? Drop the Surgical. Let's bring in a single Pithy Needle. We'll try something like that. Sakashima of 1,000 Faces. Enters any other creature except it is that other abilities. Legend rule doesn't apply to permanents you control. That is pretty sweet. Commander Legends. Interesting. Okay, so we have double Bobble and nothing else here. And if our opponent's as fast as they were in game... Oh, fuck me, chat. Okay. We're getting rid of this, and we're getting rid of that. We're gonna lose. We are gonna lose. We are gonna lose. Fuck me, chat. Points on the old double Springleaf drum hands. Ooh! Chat, we found a zombie. I don't know if I exactly want to discard anything right now, though. Ornithopter. Into Bonesaw. He has no Interlacer, so he's just dumping his hand, which I like. Copper Cannoneer, that one hurts, boys. That one hurts. Into Frogmere Enforcer. Alright, we're a little late against this style. Opponent has some straight up gas. What are we even getting here? Let's just go grab Bobble for now. We can block the Frogmere, but we're almost never gonna have enough mana to kill the Cannoneer. Cast a lot of cantrips and big spells. Hell yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Chat. We're not beating Cannoneer into Frogmere. That's a 2-turn clock plus a bone saw. We just got shreked, dude. I think I'm fine with how we sided, but we just need to be on the play and not mulligan to 5. Jesus Christ. This affinity version's very quick. All right, game 3. This is much better. Whoa, this is way better. Bum, bum, bum. Leyline Axe. All right. We have Oval Chase. We have Push. We have a few things here. Bone Saw. Ornithopter. We're going to push this. And then we'll bobble his Frogmite. +1/+0. Cool. I love that he plays all these little things for us to snipe. And then we have a Toxic Deluge backup. I feel pretty good here, chat. We can also, if we draw something like bleh, we can zombie, discard, and then Oval Chase. Let's start getting a whatever loop going. Pithing Needle. Let's name Leyline Axe, because we can. Play Zombie Infestation and pass. This guy's deck is worth 1.5k. That's wild. Alright, chat. Give me something relevant. That is sick as frick. Let's just kill the board. I'm in no rush at the moment. We're just chilling. Discard double Oval Chase. Monument to Endurance! Oh my god. Alright. That should be GG's against opponent. We're going to discard both of these. We're going to make a treasure. And draw a card. Find a currency converter. Do this. And then we'll discard both of these again. Lose 3 life. We will exile 1. Decline the other, because then we are going to put the exile card back into our graveyard and swing for 2. Alright. I feel pretty good. Really good in 1v1s. Not so much 4-player table games. Ooh. Copper Cannoneer opponent? There she is, baby. There she is. What do we want to do? I don't think we're too threatened here. Opponent only has 1 card in hands. So we can start treasure, draw. Fatal Push is nice. Oh my god, the engine's just nutty, dude. Let's just push his Thopter because we can. Take him off a blocker. And then let's discard both again. Opponent loses 3. We will exile 1. I guess it's probably better to do that on opponent's turn, yeah? His end step, we're probably going to scry 2 off the bobble. Nice. Chat, we beat Affinity. He had a crazy second game, but... I don't really want either of those, to be honest. Fell the Profane. Hit him with a nice. Hey! Praven, you thought we were going to lose that one. Affinity Schminity. Nice. All right, boys. What match is this? 4? We're currently 2-1. We have a double land hand, but not really any of our engine pieces, so I think we're gonna maul this one. Oh, okay. We'll keep this one. Got all the currency converters in our entire life. I'd like a land, though, please. What is it opponent on? Esper? Oh, my article on Lamplight Phoenix went up today, I think. I don't remember. Thank you, opponent. I appreciate the free 2-2. I appreciate the other 2-2. Sure. I appreciate you. We'll just hold on. We can make more 2-2s. Not sure they're gonna be amazing. Chat, we're just gonna discard both of these in response. Is that crazy? Is it crazy to go all in on this currency converter? I don't think so. I feel pretty good about this. We are gonna leave that. We might see a board wipe here, but we can at least make another 2-2 immediately. Another zombie infestation is pretty hot, too. We're going to draw and discard, I think. Rotmouth Viper. It might have been right to just do another convert it into a 2-2. Momentum Breaker. You got it. Is this that deck we played against the other day? With, what's the copy? Whatever you call it. Chat. We're just going to hold on to these, I think. We can make 4 power at the end of turn. Chat, this deck's doing better. Comparative to yesterday. Okay, opponent does have Restless Anchorage as a blocker, which is fine. I guess we're just going to keep fueling this converter. Wow, what a sick little combo, am I right? I guess we really didn't need to exile the Technuma. Alright, so, he'll fire up an Anchorage, but opponent's basically dead in 2 turns just to Monument triggers. So next turn, we can draw and discard and hit him for 3. He goes down to 1. And then we'll be fine. But, wow, what a early... We'll put the mouth back in. Okay. Draw and discard. Oval Chase Daredevil is fire there. Opponent loses 3 life. And we'll take it to the next one. Beautiful! Chat! Praven, look! Our deck works! They're on... We saw a deck like this the other day. Where they play... What's the enchantment that copies things every upkeep? I don't remember. I think we want to be a little mid-rangey against them. Not mid-rangey, but more control. So I think I want to bring in the Duresses and an extra Lily. I don't see a reason for Deluge. I could see a Surgical coming in. We don't know a ton about what else they're playing, but I think I am going to drop some Baubles and maybe just all the Baubles and keep, like, the pushes for the whatever. I also don't know if Rottenmouth's going to be incredible here. Maybe we can drop one Converter, too. We'll try something like that. Ooh, chat, this one, we are... Whew! We're vibing. We're in there like swimwear, baby. All right. Turn 1 Converter, turn 2 Infestation. Looks like we're just gonna have a little replay of last game. Currency Converter's so good. Oh my god. You could... Bandits talent. Hell yeah, brother. Bandits talent me, baby. Give me some tutus. Oh my god, the fact that we just get to... It's just a replay of last game, huh? Let's see if we can find a land and get this monument up and running. Momentum Breaker. Let's discard this push plus this Oval Chase. Or even if we just get a Tezzeret going. But I think a land off the top would be best. Oh, we got a little Thoughtseize or something? What we got, baby boy? Oh, he took my monument. What a nerd. Ooh, let me duress ya. Ah, he is on Estrid's Vindication. I knew it. We'll put this back in there and swing. I mean, I think we're okay. We're just kind of chilling. He can Invitation, Momentum Breaker us. There's a Verdict. That sucks. Lance? Hell yeah. What are we getting here? I think we just grab a Blood Fountain. And then we'll save the Currency Converter zombie for his turn. But this at least gives us back... It gets us 2 counters on Tez, plus gets back our Oval Chase. Estrid's Invocation. Okay. Yes. Copies that, which is fine. We'll make a 2/2 here. And then we can, ooh. What do we want to do? I think we're gonna draw and discard. Ooh, that's good for us. And then we can just keep saving cards for his, or save the 2/2s for his turn. He does have Hive of the Eye Tyrant. And it's interesting that he just wants to keep giving us more fuel, but... Okay. Goes for Divine Purge. That's a good one, chat. That sucks for us. But I guess we can just replay it. That one hurt. That one hurt, baby boy. We can do this. Get back that. Draw and discard. This. take action. And then untap this and play a vault. And put another counter on that. And then we can go tutor something else up. But we are pretty close here. We're going to probably take 3 off this hive. Second Divine Purge. Fuck me, chat. Ouchie. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. We don't have a 7. We find a Duress. So we can Vault of Whispers. Ow. I guess we can go do this. And we didn't really bring a Pithy Needle, did we? No, we might need to bring one for game 3. But we're just dead here, right? We're going to take 3 off the hive and then 4 off the double bandit talent next turn. I think we'll bring in Puffing. Yeah, okay. He sees the line, chat. Let's bring in Needles. But I think we're fine. Currency Converters, Nutter Butters, Deluge, Surgical. We didn't really see anything else relevant. So I think we'll... I guess we could also bring in another Surgical, but I don't hate it. I don't think we need a Soul Guide. We'll drop 1 Blood Fountain. Run it back. I like it, chat. All right, game 3. We can't keep it, right? It's too. Ugh. Chat. Fuck me. Oh, double oval chase is pretty good. You know what Thoughtsy says? Take my zombie infestation. Damn. Chat, we're definitely gonna lose this one. I'm all to 5 is not what we needed there. Ripperino. Hopeless Nightmare. He kept in a lot of discard against us. The deck that is okay with discarding things, which is interesting. Hopeless Nightmare. You can hit our other one. Land off the top would be sick nasty. Someone manifest. Fuck me. Why has our deck decided to do it now, you know? Land! Fuck! Why does our deck decide to hate me now? Why don't you... I feel like you would rather copy Bandit's talent there, huh? Ah! Ah! Chat! We can start lilying him. Is that going to get us anywhere? Probably not, but... Oh, but if he finds more lands, he has a Restless Anchorage to put faster pressure on us. And he's going to probably outdraw us via Bandit's talent, so... Not great. We tried, chat. I do like this enchantment-based Esper list, though. This is like the 3rd or 4th time we've ran into it on stream. It's pretty cool. Especially since you can run Divine Purge and not worry about... I guess I should have. Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? All right, we just die, right? This is 1 or fewer. Yeah. Ripperino. What a shitty mulligan. But it happens. It's part of the game, baby. You win some, you lose some. And, you know, Plum, we lose a lot. We lose a lot. Let me tell you. Rip. All right, 2-2. We got one more match. Chat. All right, match number 5. This hand's a beaut. And we'll probably get shit stomped. But you know what? I don't even care. I don't even care. That's how much I don't care. When are they? I never pay attention to that stuff. I really should. Can I bring 80 card Naya Warriors? Is that allowed? Can I Gornog some people? Chat, remember this stream was just about Gornog? This Saturday, best of 1. Next weekend, best of 3. Okay, we could... oh, fuck. We're against Eldrazi, chat. Oh, God. Eldrazi. You hate to see it. Time for the Knuckles. What if I don't want to play Knuckles? What are we just starting here? Push and Oval Chase, maybe? Fucking sowing Microspawn, huh? He takes us off a colorless source, which is interesting. I would have expected him to take the Vault of Whispers, but that's okay. Does set us back. Can't curve into this monument anymore. But possibly. I would like to. We're gonna get rid of this battle at the bridge. We're gonna exile both of those. Put this back into there, and then we're gonna play this tapped. We'll Blood Fountain. Can I rearrange these? Oh my god, I can, chat. No one told me. Look at the plays here. So look at that. We can stack the traders where we exile that, and then to get it back the first time, and then we could put it back in the graveyard and get it back off the trader from the blood token. I don't think we're gonna out mid-range opponent, but I feel like they got K-Command kind of mana, baby. Do I want to exile here? I really would like to top deck a land. Fuck me. What's my plan here, chat? I think we're gonna discard Oval Chase. He could K-Command in response if he wants, which I think he's probably gonna do. There's no reason for him to hold up that much mana. JK, chat, it was an Udin's Binding. We will not exile then. We find a Rotten Mouth Viper. Do I go all in on a Viper? No, I do not, chat. We do not do that. Chance we get Udin next turn? Or just like... I don't even know, dude. How do I make my multi-chat bigger? I don't know. We'll see if he does it again. Yeah, we'll do both of those. Doesn't matter. Make it 2-2. He could just be... I mean, he's probably just going to K-Command us for something bigger than 7, right? And bounce everything. And then we just get shit on. K-Command's disgusting, chat. It's absolutely disgusting. Watch this. We're gonna get shit on. Pardon my French. But we're about to get blown out. Oh, yeah. There it is, baby. There it is, baby. Oh, my God. I hate playing against Eldrazi all the time. Do I even care about the big things? I don't think so. What's bad here? Fatal Push ain't doing shit. Circle's fine. Soul Guide's fine. We can drop some Converters. We can drop some Monuments. I don't think... Rotten Mouth. A fast Rotten Mouth might be okay. Actually, let's get rid of some Blood Fountains. Mono Black doesn't have a whole lot to deal with Eldrazi. Unless we, like, sideboard heavier into Lilianas and stuff. But even that, like, their top decks are just so much better that if we empty their hands, we're not going to do a whole lot. We also... I guess we could have taken out the Grim Baubles. But he might be on, like, a flesh rate. I don't know. We're just not good. We're not good at this game, chat. I think we all knew that. But... Tormod's Crypt. Yeah, you got it, Super Chief. Actually, let's play a Bauble. Maybe we do go all in on this Rotten Mouth. This Ashiok actually might do some work here. I hope. We'll hold up a Felda Profane, I guess. Curiosity, yeah. I'm gonna eat his Micro Spawn. Might sack his own Tormod's Crypt in response. You got it. Makes me feel like he has one in hand. We start exiling. See where this Ashiok gets us, boys. He's got what, 5 mana here? Should go for a Thought Knot? Of course he does. Might take my Felda Profane or my Viper, but probably the Fel. Chat, we should have kept in more Blood Fountains. We should have taken out the Baubles. My mistake. Takes the... Interesting. We're going to definitely just blow this up. I definitely wouldn't sack all that. Darksteel's fine. Let's just keep exiling. Just take them off a bunch of lands. Doesn't help us that much, but that's okay. Chat, where did our tunes go? Null Drifter hardcasted. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What is going on? What does he have mana for? Oh, his own surgical? Sure. You got it, Super Chief. All right, guys, after this deck, I think we're over the, we're definitely over the Rotten Mouth Viper, let's mill him again. We're gonna start getting shit on by this, Null Drifter, huh? We're gonna hardcast our Oval Chase, and I guess we'll just play a Darksteel Citadel. We'll sack our Bauble to the Annihilator. He kills our Ashiok. But like I said, his top decks are better than ours, and he just drew a bunch of cards, so... Exiles our castle? Yeah. We can't outgrind, boys. I mean, we didn't get anything to set up an engine either. We hit 2 of our sideboard cards. But they're not really good sideboard cards. You know? Not really good sideboard cards. I guess we can grab a Blood Fountain just to try and fight our way through Annihilator. And give him something else to swing at with the Tez. But, oh, that was my bad. I fucked up. I should have swung with Oval Chase first. Why not sack the Ashiok since it was going to die anyways? To the Viper? You wanted me to go all in on Viper the turn before he thought knotted it? Oh. I don't know. Just, you're right. That's the better play. Chat, you stole my turn. At least he's a fast Eldrazi player. I like that. But we're just dead. Oof. Oof, chat. We can't beat any form of Eldrazi with this list. We're not meant to. No amount of sideboarding in the world. What if we sideboard into, like, aggro? What if we just get rid of the sideboard? We bring in, like, Knight of the Ebon Legion, Dauthi Voidwalker, and we just go into it. But, yeah, we're definitely through with Rottenmouth for now. I had my fill. This version definitely feels the best out of all of them, between the Persist one and then the other one that we ran the Tuesday with the bigger toolbox for Tezzeret. But I think Currency Converter plus Infestation is really good because you're making, you know, double 2/2s every turn. And then Currency Converter plus Tezzeret's really good because you can draw, discard, and make a 2/2. But I think it's just another situation where there's a couple games where we got to Rottenmouth and it kind of did something, but I think you're better off just playing regular old, like, Monument to Endurance. I don't even think you need Rottenmouth. We could probably change this into something we used to play with, like, Lingering Souls to get, like, additional value when you're discarding. Because then you can make a 2/2 off that. Then it throws it in the graveyard. You get another pair of 1/1s, flyers. Tezzeret's probably still fine in the main board, but overall, deck grinds. That game against that mono black mid range was sweet. But since the other mid range decks of the format are basically like Boros and Eldrazi just goes so much bigger, so much faster, this kind of archetype can't really compete at the moment. At least the way we have it built. But we might, now that we have Currency Converter, I might dabble with, like, this core a little bit more, but we're not going to mess with. I don't think Rottenmouth Viper actually adds anything to the deck that it can't already get in some other form. We're good enough to grind without the attrition. But anywho, 2 and 3, nothing special, but not too shabby. It was fun. Felt like we were doing cool things, and that's what really matters, right? That's what the Jank Tank's all about.